Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we're going to go back and give TCG Card Shop Simulator another go. Now, we did play this. We had a 58-part series, and it is one of the most successful series on the channel with Terminus. Now, the game did sort of get abandoned. There was like 6 months. It had no updates, no patches, no nothing, and everybody believed the game was done and dusted and the developer had moved off and went on to something different. But then it came back with an update. Now, the update, I dismissed it. I didn't think it was very good, but I didn't play it, and it was bringing in card grading and also auto pack openers for your packs, so you have machines in your shop. Now, that's actually quite a bigger deal than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to be starting a new game. Probably going to do this one a bit more edited than I did the original series. And we're going to be starting off. We're not going to get every single product in the shop like we did last time. And we're also not going to be saving cards like we did last time, because that was a big issue we had, is we never had the money to do any upgrades and we was always struggling for money. But since I started the game, customer trading came in. I think in the early game, it's totally changed from what it once was. Well, it was a year ago TCG came out. I don't know if this is going to be a full series yet. We'll see how it goes. But I know we did get a lot of subs on the channel through this game. So, again, it might be a popular one. I'm not too certain. So, let's start a brand new game. I do still have my old save files down here. And as far as I've heard, you can just start a new one without destroying your old one. Now, last time we called ourselves Decked Out. Okay, it took me some time to think of a name for the shop, so I'm going to be calling it Art of Cards. Has somebody come from Yu-Gi-Oh? I think that's an app name. Yeah, Art of the Cards is our new shop. Now, we are going to be doing a lot of things very similar at the very start. So it's telling us to open the phone and stock up on cards. Now, at the start of the game, we've only got access to one thing. And I think this time I'm going to be doing less card tables. So I'm not going to be doing the card tables, because what that will tend to do is keep people in the shop longer. And for you to make more money, you want people coming in the shop and going out the shop fast so more people can come in. So this time we're not going to be doing card tables in the shop. I think starting off with 10 boxes of cards is not a bad start. Now, we won't get our employees until I think it's level 10. Yeah, the first guy is a restock and normal and checkout slow. And then there's Terrence, who the one we had on the till quite a bit. He's not the fastest, but he's better than nothing. So yeah, level 10 and level 15 are the big levels we've got to get to. This was the new thing that was added in, which was grading. So you can send cards off. You can send it 12 days, it costs £10. 7 days costs £40. 4 days costs £200. 1,500 for 2-day service. So yeah, most of the time you're probably better off going with a 200. And we will be grading cards. So if we pick up some really good pulls, say £1,000 plus, and we've got the money, I think I will be doing the grading very early on. Okay, so I've filled up the shelf, I've brought in the boxes, and I've opened one at the side just so we can open some ourselves. Because at the start of the game, getting the experience is how we're going to be proceeding. And the next one is at level 2, where we can get a bigger box version of this one, which we'll probably end up doing. But 11-3 and then 11-4. We might hold out till level 4 with this one. It depends on how quick we're leveling. Now, when is the first? Because the other big thing we add in is under accessories. No, it would be under my DIY in this game. So the first big... Okay, so level 2 we can get the bigger units, which I do like. Those have a good amount of capacity on there. Does it actually show you? No, until we've unlocked it. And the first card opening machine is down here at a level 16. So that's quite a way to get to. But when we get access to that, we want to be able to have at least a couple of these constantly opening up the cards. Now, since I played it last, they have introduced God packs into the game. So you can get a full pack of like ghost cards or anything like that. So those are what we're hoping for. So what are we going to be selling them at? Now, this game, if you watch my multiplayer, that didn't change the prices. This one has daily changes on all the prices. So you do have to pay attention. So I am going to go with 10. Yeah, I think 350 is a good price. Always want your money rounded up so it's easier for you to do it on the tills. Because at the start of the game, until level 10, we've got to do all the tills ourselves. So I think that's good, and it set the price for everything. We've got 6 shelves. And I don't think there's anything else except for... Let's open up. Okay, so the first customer's... He wants a load already. So first customer of the day, we have got £49 worth sold already. And I've got it set to pounds because that's my currency. At the start, we won't have many people coming into the shop at the same time until we can start getting some upgrades. And we want to keep these shelves as full as possible. It's how we're going to sell the most. I couldn't believe I forgot how to open a pack of cards then. Oh wow, a £33 card off the bat. And we will be selling a lot more single cards in this version than I did in the last playthrough. And you want 18, Tim? Oh, actually, that's new. So the counters now, you can actually select it to be just a checkout or a trade counter. That wasn't in the game the last time I played. That's a very good quality of life. Because I do like sometimes having 2 tills up but not having them both active. So I'm pretty happy about that change. And I'm just trying to keep people coming in and out the shop as quick as possible. £6 on that card, on the Wormgull. I think I'm only going to put the card table down for like £100 plus cards. Lots of new cards as expected because we've only just started opening up packs. And I think I'm just going to be picking them up twice or 2 packs at a time. £4 is the best one in there. I've not got it on the fastest speed, but I've got it on a good speed I like running at before. £5 card with the Sunfork. Or Sunflork. Okay, let's keep these guys going. Now, the one thing I do miss in Card Shop Multiplayer, they had the app thing where you could just scan a phone. I did really like that. That's something I would like to come to this game. Thank you. Let's get these shelves filled back up. So I think purchasing them 10 boxes at the very start was a good call. We've still got plenty of time left. But we've got enough cards where we can open them up and also keep the shelves full up. That's the most important one. I think there's somebody just walked in, so I'll just open one. £8 card on that one. I've got it set up so it'll stop at any new card that we come along. Oh no, this is our first customer trading. So what have you got? Again, not something I'm going to be bothering. I'm not going to do a lot of trading unless it's something I can actually turn around for money really quick. Now, this isn't something I have seen on somebody else's, where after you did trading, they will come and stand exactly where the till is, which is a bit weird. And I haven't got enough money to be able to purchase, say, another till over there to have it as just a trade counter. But it might be something I do because they have this weird habit of standing where you do, stopping, and then moving off. And again, that was never a thing before. And £42 on that one. Thank you very much. And we're down to our last box now, so we might have to put a second order in. We've gone from about £500 up to £700 on this day. But it's when the customer trading comes in and flipping cards, that's when you're really going to start seeing the benefits of all the additions they've added in since I first played this game. I was hoping to really get like a ghost foil on the first episode. It'd be really nice, and it'd be a great start. I could raise the prices up a little bit if I desperately want to, but I think $3.50 is a good price. Slightly above 10%. I think it's like 11%. We've got them at over the market price. And if we need to, we can always take the cards straight off the shelves to open up. So the day does finish at 9 o'clock, so we've got many hours still to go. So we are going to probably have to put another order in. And I could put multiple rows of these shelves. It's just going to be more and more for me to load up. But I think the game still works the same as it did before, where every person comes in, they can roll a random number. It divides in two. So the more items you have on the shelf, the more they can buy. And then once they've gone to one shelf, they can move to another and do the same sort of rolls. And I think they can have... Well, that's a lot of cards. That's the most I've ever seen somebody purchase in one go. They've also changed the amount of money that people have, so people have more money in the shop. £161 in cards at $3.50 a pack. Very, very nice. Thank you. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be needing to purchase some off. Lot of change to give that guy. And we are up to level 3. I didn't realise we'd already leveled once. So let's get these on the emptiest shelf. And then get some more boxes in. We are over 1,000, so we made over 500 on this day. And I think we can go with that, but we're so close to level 4... I might as well wait and get the big licenses. So we'll get that license. And buy 5 boxes. Now, like I said, we will have access to, like, the card sleeves and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be dealing with that this time. I will have to get a spraying machine at some point. But I think I'm okay this early in the game. Not to worry about it too much. And if I want to save money, keeping the lights off is a good thing. But YouTube just makes the videos too dark. So it's not good as a viewer experience. So I'll put the lights on around 4 or 5 o'clock, somewhere around there normally. And that's a customer trading. I want to get those done. Hoping for some good cards. Thank you very much. And what have you got? Oh, look at that card. Okay, it's well above the market price, but there's just no way we can get that, so I'm just going to decline it to get him out the shop. But a £3,000 card we got offered on the first day. And now the boxes are bigger, it's so much easier to fill up the shelves. Box has no items, but we are going to be keeping the boxes because they are great if I want to be moving things from shelves to shelf. Unfortunately, just the one pack there, bud. And we have about an hour left in the day. Now, nothing outside gets lost overnight, so I can keep the stuff outside, but I do like having my shop fairly tidy. And that's not going to change. I do want to have an organised shop. So 21. Thank you very much. He's a customer train, so let's get this guy dealt with quickly. And he's a stinky boy, so we want to get him out the shop. What have you got nice? Not a great price. Maybe if we can pick it up for, say, 30, I might be able to do something with it. No, he's gone. That's fine. I'm not too fussed on that one. So I think overall as a day, we haven't done too bad. We've probably sold close to 10 boxes. Because I'll have to refill the shelves in a minute. And again, saying 350 is a good price, so you know you've got your pricing set right. Listen to what the customers say, because if your pricing is too high, they will tell you that. And we have it level 4, didn't realise that. That's great to see. Let's fill up all the shelves. You always want your shelves filled up at night so you start the next day with all your shelves full. Because you always do have a bit of a rush in the morning. It is 9 o'clock. So nothing else is going to happen now, but I might open some cards. Let's have a look at what we can do. I think level 4 is I've got the bigger boxes. So I need the license for that. I will also need a new shelving unit, which I can get access to these now. Gonna get 2 of those. It will mean that I won't have enough to get too much of the products, but I'm okay with that. Next one unlocks at level 5. We will probably have to buy that license before we'll buy this one. And I've got just enough to buy 1 box. Okay, so I'll put the products on there, and throughout the next day I will be buying a lot more to fill this up. So let's just have a look at what can we sell these for. So we'll go market price plus 10%. I think 28. That's not too bad to do on the till. We're making about £15 profit off each one of these. And I think we're going to call the first day there. So I've still got 3 boxes of 64s and some in there. What do I unlock at level 5? 5 would be this. So I'm going to open up some cards. If nothing good comes out of them, then I'll just continue to the morning. But I just want to open up a few, just while I've got a little bit of time on my hands. And that is a fantastic card. I think it's Min Star. £1,000 card. Fantastic. And technically we're still on day 1, so a £1,000 card on day 1. We picked up a £46.52 full art card as well. Okay, we got another good card, a £32 Cribub. Okay, so we got a few decent cards in there. Now, what do we need to purchase? The next big DI1 is the card table. Now, we could flip that £1,000 card, and that would really give us a lot of money to play with in the very early game. So I need to get up to 400, but the first thing I need to do on the next day is be able to fill up this shelf all the way and keep this other shelf full up. I've got 3 boxes. That should last us a big part of the day, but these are going to be our big sellers. So on this one, we're making 178 profit, which might change on the next day, and this one will be making £14 profit. So yeah, we need to fill up all these shelves on the next day. So let's just end the day. 29 visitors come in the shop, so we do want to be paying attention to that. Experience gain 2,000. We did open up, I think about 3 handfuls at the end of the day just to clear that box out. So I'm happy with that. We made a big loss, but we made £800 in the shop by selling stuff. But we have got a couple of big cards, especially that £1,000 one. That's fantastic. So let's open the shop, because there will be a queue of people out here pretty soon, because you always have your morning rush. So what do we need to do? We need 107 for each box. So I'm going to need at least 1, 2, 3 more box to at least. So I want to get up to about 450 before I put my order in. Thank you very much. Oh, trading already. Not a great card. I'm just going to decline all the very low ones. I might take some trading opportunities, but we want to get the people out the shop as quick as possible, just so other people can come in. Until we can start doing expansions to the shop. Oh, it's... I keep thinking I can do a money one. But no, that wasn't this game. That was a different one with them keys. Okay, so again, it's a trading for something I haven't got. It would have been a good... She wants to give me actually an £18 card for a 24. So again, wouldn't have been a great trade into our favour either way. But yeah, there's this weird thing where if you interact with a trade now, they go and move off to the side or stand where you are. Bit of a very weird interaction. I just hope they can clear that out the game. It was never there before. So I could afford 2 boxes. Hopefully after this guy, I might be able to afford 3. Not quite. So I think I am just going to have to put small orders in just to keep the products going. Does mean we're going to have to pay that £5 delivery fee. But it's better having empty shelves. Okay, at the moment I'll chuck them now. I'll tidy them up later. No, I want to pick it up. And yeah, people are already buying the boxes. Looks like I can only have 3 in the shop at the moment. Because that's the most I've ever seen in here. 126, that's a very nice order. And before I worry about, like, getting that table down, which would be a great benefit for me, I need to make sure that's full and that's full. Okay, we're back up to another 2 boxes I can buy. I need to come out the till to get in. So at the moment, most things will play the same until we can get some money in our pocket. So we can start sending things off to the grading process. And I'm getting very close to having this full. Very nice. That's a nice purchase there with a couple of the big boxes. Yeah, I think before I purchase anything else, I want to get this filled up. Because we have been selling a lot of the smaller packs. And that's another box empty. I think I'll keep probably about 10 empty boxes. And then after that, we'll start binning them all. Try and get enough money so we can get at least 3 boxes on the next trek. So we haven't got to keep paying that £5 postage out too often. Fortunately, not great customers there. Okay, didn't want to register the key. 44. Three boxes, that's nice. That's going to give me a nice amount of money. Perfect. Let's come off the till and I can get 4 in this time. Okay, shelves are finally full. And we're up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Okay, let's just throw you in that corner. So the next big purchase we want to do is the card table so I can sell that £1,000 card. As much as I want to send it for grading, that 1,000's going to really help us out. So we are still on level 5. What was it I needed for the card table? £400. And a stinky boy, so we will have to start getting sprayers in at some point. Let's get you out the shop as quick as we can. And we're already down to the last box. On this side. But we are nearly up to that 400, which is good, which I think is going to be my next big purchase. Okay, let's get that ordered in. And I don't have to put it too far there, it's going to be good enough. And let's get some cards on there. So we want to be doing the sorting by price. So our big card there, like I said, I would have loved to send it for grading. But I need the money. I think on these I'm going to do $13.50. I think that's going to be a good price. That'll give me a lot of money to play with. What's our next big card? 47. I think I'm going to put you down as well. And we'll put you at 60. And as soon as these are sold, I'll take the table back up. Light's getting a bit dim, so let's get that started. And just hopefully somebody buys them on this day. Gives us a nice big chunk of change then to play with. And they still haven't fixed the queuing system in this game. Because sometimes they will queue to the left, sometimes they'll queue to the right, and there's no way of actually guiding them where you want them to queue. Something I always wanted in this game, and something this game desperately needs. Let's just put the rest of these on the shelf, because I can see a nearly empty one there. So we are going to have to order some more products. We are 5 o'clock. So I don't have enough to last out the day. And we're going to need to order some more. We've got about 65, maybe 70 down there. And so far, nobody's gone over to the table close to where the cards are. Get a little bit more money. I want to order 3 boxes in the next time, so I'm going to need maybe another £30–40 to be able to do that. Oh, look at you. Big spender. That's a nice amount of money. Thank you, bud. 224. What have you got nice? Nothing I need. So I'm not going to do it. So let's go and order 4 boxes in. No, actually, no. Because I have forgot I have got access to this now. But no, let's get these stocked up. We'll have to deal with that on the next day in game. Because I will need to purchase another shelf for 150 to be able to get some in. As much as you want to deal with people at the tills, getting the shelves full up is going to be where you're getting your money from. So they can just hang on a second at the tills. They won't walk away. They might be a bit disgruntled, but we can deal with that. And I need to look at the first expansion of the shop, I think. That should get me more people in the shop. And another one with a single pack. So that's going to be you. Let's get the shelves filled back up again. Okay, box is empty. That's just the big ones out there, which I've got some over here already. And we nearly finished the day. So we had just enough cards to last us out on these. On the last box. Let's get these in. And I can't wait until I've got the spare 1,000 to be able to get the big stocking shelves. I probably will wait for the big ones to become available before I do it. But yeah, I would love to have somewhere where I can put the products on. Now we are coming to level 6 now. Well, we just hit level 6, fantastic. I think level 8 is the big boxes of the rares. Keep having a look, hoping somebody buys them cards over there, but no luck yet. That £1,000 would be really nice to sell. And you've got a card for me, bud. What have you got? Nice, nothing I need. So let's get you on your way. And it is 9 o'clock. So before we open up for the next day, let's get another one. I used to do 3 days in a cycle, 3 or 4 days in a shop cycle. So I think I'm just going to do the 3 because I do the shorter episodes these days. Oh no, somebody else has walked in after 9 o'clock. I didn't know that was possible. So I'm just looking at the shop expansions. It's £300 to expand the shop. I think I'm going to spend out that. 400 for the next one. Now, I'm not going to use that space. But I think it will get me more customers in the shop. So the shelves are all full up. All full 32s on that side. And we do need to get another shelf in like this. I mean, these don't exactly make a lot of money. The most of the money you're going to get from these boxes. So I'm actually thinking about taking a stack of these down and putting rares onto the next side. Which I think I am going to do. But no, we'll do that on the next day. So I'd rather have something on the shelf to sell than nothing. Because these just don't make a lot of money. You have a look at them. We're making less than £2 a pack. But no, let's just end the day. So we had £2,000 on that day. The day before we only made about 800. So yeah, nice big bonuses. 42 in the shop as well. That's gone up from 30 something. And £35 profit. Now we have a little bit of stock in the corner, but not much. It would have been nice to get level 8 on the previous day, and then I could have gone straight up to the bigger boxes. But I think getting that one for 300, and then having enough to get enough boxes to cover that side. So I'm going to need about 600 possibly before I do the next set of buying. So until then, we're just going to keep the shop going, and I'll bring you back if anybody buys any of them cards. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, customer trading. Look at that. £2,000 card and I've only got 100 on me. Now, if somebody was to come and buy that £1,000 card, I might be able to still get that. I think somebody just bought it. Oh no, it was a cheap of the cards they brought. But we still made money. Let's get Stinky Boy out the shop. Yeah, that Min Star's the one I want to go. So I don't think I'm ever going to get this card, so I'm just going to decline it and send him on his way so he buys something and gets out the shop. But yeah, that's the one that's 1,300. Was it 1,300 we put it at? Yeah, 1,350. Big money items, a little higher than you normally would. Might take a little longer to sell, but you're always going to make that more profit out of it. People keep checking out the card, but nobody's purchased it as yet. And they are saying it's a little expensive, I'm well aware of that. But somebody will come in and buy it. Hopefully it's this day. Because that £1,000 will give us like 3 times the money we've got at the moment. Somebody else has come in with a card. We'll have a look at that in a second. And I've got enough to get the stuff I want. Not really worth it for me to do, so I'm just going to send him on his way. So what did I want? I wanted the license for this. Can I make 5? Yep, 5. It's actually easier to do this when you haven't got any employees. You haven't got to worry about them coming to fill shelves up. Let's just put you down here for the moment. We'll use you in a second. Just want to keep the people moving out the shop as quick as we can. Yeah, nobody's bought the card yet. If I'm desperate for the money, I could drop it down to 1,300 or even 1,250 for a better chance to sell. But I am a little patient. Okay, so let's get this shelf finished. So that's all full. Empty that off. And let's just put you in that corner. Let's get the rare stuff on the shelf and start selling this stuff. I've got quite a few in the shop, so I do need to get them moving. Okay, so let's put you down, because I think somebody might have just tried to purchase some of these. Okay, so let's set the price. Market price plus 10. Yep, 450, I'm happy with that. Slightly under 10%. Would like to take it up to 5, but I think that's just going to be way too much. Yeah, somebody just bought a load, even though I didn't put them down. And they've got them at the cheaper price as well. I didn't think that was something they could ever do. So that must be a change they've done. So I don't remember that ever happening before. They always waited till you put a price on it. But now I know that I need to pay more attention when I'm putting new stock out. Yeah, somebody else come and bought a load of them at cost price. But we've set the price now, we can get the shelves filled up. So, didn't make as much profit on that, unfortunately. It is what it is. And let's just put you over here. Got one outside, so let's get that in here, and then we'll do the till. Nobody still bought that card. Okay, we're going to need to get some more product in, because this is very, very low. Well, we've got enough to purchase some, so let's just purchase. Got enough for 5 of them. That will fill up the shelf in a minute, but I just need to get these customers cleared out. And if I can get enough money, I might be able to look at what this guy's got, because I've got no money to purchase a card at the moment. What have you got, nice? Nothing I desperately need, so let's get out the shop. And let's get those boxes in. because the shelf is mega empty. Nope, nobody still purchased it. And we haven't had time, really, to open up much cards. Now, we are coming up to level 7. Oh, that's a nice big seller. £210 customer there. Very nice. What have you got? Might be able to do something with you, so I'm just going to tell you to think a second. If I could pick this up for 100, I might grab it. Okay, let's go 105. I'm not going to go too high, because I want to make a good flip on this. £110 we just purchased it for. So the top card there is the one we just purchased for 110. Make sure we set the price. £175. So we're going to make £65 profit on that if I can make a good flip. And we are going to have to start getting Stinky Boy cleaners in here soon. That was a nice customer, nearly £300 on that one. Just need to clear some of this. Oh, somebody's bought one of the cards. It's the 175. So that card I've just purchased for 110, I've just made £65 quickly on it. And this is the power of customer trading. And the more money I've got, the better flips we can do. What have you got? Nice. Look at that. Let me think. I need a little bit more money. I'm not going to get it for 800 I've got at the moment. But if I can get up to 1,000 possible. I've got 910. Let's try that. Okay, let me think. Would be a nice flip if I could do that one as well. It'd be another £1,000 plus card sitting. Not as much money as I need. Okay, some big boxes. Those are going to be worth something. If he goes, he goes. Okay, let's try that. Everything I've got, mate. And then let's try again. We've got a little bit more. 1078. It's only worth 1,300. Do need to get these lights sorted. Yeah, shame we lost that card. But yeah, flipping cards is going to be a good way for money. Let's have a look what this guy's got. Nothing I need. I do need to fill up the shelves because I'm all empty again. And this is where I do desperately need the helpers. And I'm going to have to purchase more again. So if I'd have spent all that money, I'd have been out of product. We're all out of the big ones again. 112. Nice amount of money. And we are sitting at 1,400, so that's not too bad. I could probably afford another shop expansion. 3 levels away before we can get an employee. That's when it's going to change for me. Having somebody to refill while I'm doing the till, or doing the till while I'm refilling. Okay, so let's get... What do I need? Let's see how many of these I've got left. But yeah, that's why the last few customers wasn't buying much, because these shelves are really empty. You're a full one. Let's do the empty one first. I always want to do my ordering at the end of the night. Just because I get very less time to do anything while I'm running the till. Box has no items, so we've just about filled up that shelf. But yeah, we've got no cards in our overflow pile. So we've got a little bit of these. So I'm going to need to order at least one of those in. How many are we short here? 3, 9. So I'm going to need 3 boxes just for that. 4, so that's 7 boxes. I'm probably going to need 3 of those. And probably another one of those. So that's one of the big... Gonna need at least... Let's go with 8 on that. I think 2 of those is fine. Now, I am looking at the level, so the next level we will get this, but I do need to spend the 500 out on the license. And I think I am just going to get a bit more than I need. So that's all my money spent again. Now, it is deadly to do that, because if somebody comes in with a big card, I'm not going to be able to afford it. Okay, I've brought everything in so we can end the episode on a nice tidy amount. We've got 3 boxes of 64 and a little bit on top of the single blues. The boxes, we've got 5 boxes of... Is it 6 or 8 in these? It's 6. So I've got about 35 there to go on the shelf. All the shelves are full. And we've got quite a bit of the rares. And I was just looking for the collection, and I did find a couple of £30 cards, so I'm going to put these out as well. So I'll sell you for 40. 40 might not sound like a lot, but while I've got the table down, I might as well make use of it. And I think I'll put you as 40 as well. It's close enough. Let's have a look, make sure this price hasn't changed much. So market price, 20%. Yeah, I still think it should sell for $13.50. I just think we haven't got one of the big guys in. Let's have a look at what else I've got with card-wise. So we've got £12 there. It would only be a 15, so we'll just put that down. So we've got a few cards on there. Have I got another one that's going to be around the same range? No, they're all £8 or less. So we'll leave them. Because we do still have the boxing machines where we can box up the packs. But I think that's a great place to call it. Lovely tidy shop. We've got 0 money, but we have got a lot of good products. So the next one, if that sells and these sell, we should easily be able to make £2,000-3,000 on the next day. I do want to be spending on the next expansion there, just so we can keep expanding the shop to get more people in. But I think I'm going to call it there for episode 1. Let me know. Are you enjoying the series? Still, is it something that you're still interested in? But yeah, leave the comments below and I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching.